All right, everyone. Today I'm going to go through with you your dates and alignment styles Excel assignment in Schoology. So you should have your instructions up and the sheet that you're working in on up. So if you do open the sheet up from Schoology, you have to download it first to your computer, which we have done already. So if you take a look here, you have 3 sheets, directions that shows you your step-by-step directions. Start here, which is where you're going to complete your work, and finished is what the final product should look like when you're done. So we're going to go to start here. And then we're going to start by reading the instructions, and I have those up right here on my other screen, and I'm going to read them step by step. Okay, and you guys should have these up as well too. All right, so we're going to insert a column directly to the left of the current column D. Place the cursor anywhere inside of column D. So we're going to go ahead and place our cursor anywhere inside of column D. Then it directs us to go to the Home tab. Then we are going to go to the Cells group and look for the Insert and insert a sheet column like that. Then it tells us to label that column grade level. Okay. Then it asks us to put the grades in. So 8, 8, 7, 8, 8, 8, 7, just like so. Next step, we're going to merge some cells. So first we're going to add a title. It says type in cell C2. So we're going to find cell C2. Here's the intersection of 2 and C. And we are going to type Mr. Goldman's class roster. Just like that. And now we want to merge cell C2 to F2. So to do that, we need to select them or highlight them. So you're going to place your cursor directly in the middle of cell C2, hold your mouse button down and click, and drag it all the way across to F2. Then it asks us to merge these together, so we're going to go to the Home tab, and under Alignment, we're going to click Merge and Center. So then you can see that this was able to be merged and centered. Okay, perfect. Next. Apply a font style and cell style. So in cell C2, so we're going to change what this looks like up here. So in cell C2, so click up in C2. Then we're going to go to the Home tab, Cell Styles, which is here, Styles. And we're going to look for the 40% accent 5. So we're going to open this up a little bit here and look for 40% accent 5, which is here, just like that. All right, next. Modify number format. So we're going to modify the number format to display 2 digits following the decimals in column H. So we're going to, in column H here, for these numbers, we're going to add 2 decimal places after. Okay, so to do that, first you need to highlight the cells that you're going to do this to. So we're going to do this to all the numbers in column H, so we're going to go ahead and highlight those. Then we're going to go up to the Home tab, go to the number section, and find the increased decimal button, and you're going to click that twice, and you're going to notice that there are now 2 decimal places in that column. Next, we're going to modify column D so it has a horizontal right indent of 1, because all of these numbers and stuff are all squished against the side of the cell. We want to kind of move them out to the middle a little bit so they're a little bit easier to read. So we're going to highlight column D, just like so. Home tab, Alignment group, which we're in, and we're going to open the dialog window, which is that tiny little thing here with the arrow, okay, and it's asking us to go to the horizontal drop-down menu and choose right indent, and we're going to put a 1 in there, and click OK, and then you're going to see these numbers kind of just move over a little bit just so they're not directly against the side of the cell right there. Next, we're going to format the dates. Okay, so what you're going to do is highlight cells F5 through F11. So here we go, F5 through F11, just like so. Then we're going to go up to the number group under the Home tab, and under here, the drop-down menu, we're going to choose short date, just like that. And since the dates just got squished and made really tiny, we want to go ahead and resize this column. So place your cursor between columns F and G, just like so, and double click, and it will resize it for you automatically. All right, now we're going to insert a picture. So we're going to go over to cell B13, okay? And then we are going to go ahead and insert a picture. So we'll go up to the Insert tab, go over to pictures, and we can use online pictures, and we can search. So we'll put a student in here. All right, this looks good, so we're going to go ahead and insert this picture. Uh-oh, let's try a different one. Let's do this person. Okay, just like so. So we're going to make sure the picture's selected, so you're just going to click on it and you'll see it outlined in a square. All right, so with this selected, you want to make sure that you're in the Pictures Format tab, which is where we're at. You're going to look for the Crop button, okay? Here we go. So you're going to go ahead and click the Crop button. The little arrow here, and we're going to crop the shape, and we are going to choose a diagonal corners snipped. So that's a single. There we go. It's this one right here, and it's going to go ahead and change the outline here of the picture. Okay. Next, picture border. Give the picture a purple border with a weight of 3 points. So we're going to go ahead and select the picture again. Go to the Pictures Format tab up here at the top. We're going to look for the Picture Border button. So let's go ahead and find the Picture Border button, which is right here. So we're going to open up our options, and we would like to choose purple, and we want it to have a weight of 5. I'm sorry, 3. So we want to pick the 3, just like that. All right. So we wanted to start a new column I in cell I5, which is right there. Okay. Type down MM. So we're going to put MM, F, F, M, F, F, just like that. And now we are going to modify cells I5 through I11 so they have a horizontal left indent of 2. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to highlight these just like that. Okay, we're going to go to our Home tab. We're going to go to our Alignment group. And we're going to click on the More dialog button. And for horizontal, we're going to change that to a left indent of 2, just like so. And then those are going to get moved over a little bit. And that's it. So then all you have to do is save this to your computer, and then when you're done, just submit it to Schoology.